two people earn the exact same salary. 10 years later, one is quietly wealthy and the other is still living paycheck to paycheck. Same money in, completely different result. The difference was never income. It was 7 small habits, repeated so quietly that nobody around them even noticed. By the end of this video, you'll have all 7. These aren't budgeting tricks or get-rich schemes. They're the boring, almost invisible things wealthy people do on autopilot. And most of them are completely free to start today. Stick around, because habit 5 is the one that quietly separates the people who stay comfortable from the people who actually get rich. And the last one, it's the closest thing to a money cheat code that exists. Habit 1, they pay themselves first. The second money lands, a fixed slice moves straight into savings or investments. Before rent, before bills, before a single guilt-free coffee. Most people do the opposite. They spend first and save whatever's left. And somehow, there's never anything left. The wealthy remove willpower from the equation entirely. They automate the transfer so the decision is already made while they sleep. Same income, but the gap quietly grows every single month. And here's what they do with that gap, because habit 2 is where ordinary money starts turning into wealth. Habit 2. They buy assets before luxuries. When money comes in, the average person asks, "What can I buy?" The wealthy ask, "What can I buy that pays me back? A share of a business, an index fund, a skill, a tiny piece of ownership, things that put money in your pocket while you do nothing." They let the assets buy the luxuries later. The car, the watch, the upgrade, those come after something else is paying for them. It feels slow at first. Then, one day, the money you invested starts earning more than you do. But none of that works without habit 3. And it's the one almost everyone gets backwards. Habit 3. They bank the raise. When most people earn more, they spend more. A nicer place, a bigger lease, fancier everything. The lifestyle quietly rises to swallow the income, and they end up broke at a higher salary. The wealthy do something almost unnatural. When their income jumps, they keep their lifestyle almost exactly the same, and they send the difference straight to work. They let their income rise while their spending stays flat, and that gap, widening year after year, is where real wealth is actually built. Master this one, and every future raise makes you richer instead of just busier. Now, the next habit sounds almost too boring to matter, which is exactly why it works. Habit 4. They fall in love with boring. No timing the market, no chasing the hot coin, no all or nothing bets. Just a small, identical amount invested on the same day every month for years, no matter what the headlines say. It is genuinely boring to watch. But boring is what compounds. The people who try to get rich exciting usually get poor exciting. One big bet, one big loss. The wealthy win by being relentlessly, almost mind-numbingly consistent. Small move, repeated forever, beats a big move done once. And speaking of forever, if you only remember one habit from this entire video, make it this next one. This is the big one. Habit 5, and this is the one that changes everything. The average person rents out their hours. They only earn while they're working, and the second they stop, the money stops. The wealthy own instead of rent. They turn their time into something they keep. A business, equity, a product, an audience, an investment. Something that keeps earning long after the work is done. They build it once, and it pays them. Again and again. That's the real secret behind making your money work for you. It's not a slogan. It's the decision to stop trading time for money, 1 hour at a time, and start owning something that pays you in your sleep. But ownership only makes you rich if you can do habit 6, and almost nobody can. because their own brain is working against them. Habit 6. They delay gratification on purpose. Every time you want something, there's a quiet war in your head. The part that wants it now, and the part that knows waiting pays. The wealthy train the second part. They use a simple rule. Anything non-essential waits 24 hours. By the next day, most of the urge is just gone, and the money that would have vanished gets pointed at something that compounds instead. They're not depriving themselves. They're choosing a bigger reward later over a small hit of dopamine now. That single skill, practiced for years, is the difference between owning your money and your money owning you. Which brings us to the final habit, the one that quietly beats every other habit on this list. Habit 7. They start now and let time do the heavy lifting. The most powerful force in money isn't income. It isn't even discipline. It's time. A small amount invested today, left alone, can quietly grow into more than a large amount invested a decade from now. That's compounding. And it rewards one thing above all else: starting early and never interrupting it. The wealthy don't wait until they earn more or feel ready. They start small, today, badly if they have to, and they let the years do what no salary ever could. The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is the moment this video ends. Look back at all 7 and notice what's missing. Not one of them required a high income. Pay yourself first. Buy assets before luxuries. Bank the raise. Stay boringly consistent. Own instead of rent. Delay gratification on purpose. And start now. They're not about how much you make. They're about how you think. Wealth, it turns out, is mostly a set of quiet habits. And quiet habits can be learned. Pick one, just one, and start it this week. Then come back, because next we're going somewhere most money channels are too afraid to go. Why you're not broke? Because you're lazy. The system really is rigged, and exactly how to beat it anyway. Subscribe to The Money Mind and start thinking like the wealthy.